Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You're watching Clone with a Wand broadcast. Firstly, happy Halloween to all of you. I can't wait to get into my homemade Miles Morales costume tonight and get candy with my little cousin. Today's video will be much shorter than last week's as there simply hasn't been as much news. But stay until the end for what movie's trailer is the best Pixar one I've ever seen. Starting with Marvel news, the Marvel one-shot Agent Carter has been removed from Disney+. Marvel's one-shot series, which are mini-stories that added to the MCU, have been the forerunner to some major additions to the MCU. Peggy's one-shot was recently given its own heading on Disney+, where it was previously in the extras column of Iron Man 3. For whatever reason, however, the one-shot featuring a day in the life of Peggy Carter as a woman in the intelligence field has been removed altogether from Disney+. Some suggest that the only reason it was given its own heading was to hype fans up for Peggy's return in What If, which would make sense, but what doesn't make sense is why it's just gone now. I haven't seen Marvel release any information about this removal, so please comment below if you see anything. Speaking of What If, another edition of Marvel's documentary series, Marvel Assembled, came out this week. And besides being fascinating, it confirms my previous theory that we lost an episode of What If, but that the episode will be included in Season 2. It also confirms, of course, that Season 2 of What If will happen. To finish our Marvel news, Marvel has been releasing short videos discussing each of the Eternals, to prepare fans for the premiere of Eternals to the general public, coming on November 5th. I have almost no idea who the Eternals are, other than super-powered The Watcher-like people, so I haven't decided whether I'll watch these videos or just go into the theaters blind. But I'm sure they'll be helpful to anyone who wants an idea of what they're in for. Now, our one piece of non-Marvel news to finish out the video. Chris Evans is Buzz Lightyear. I know how weird that sounds, but just give me one more minute to explain. This week, Pixar released the best trailer of theirs that I've ever seen. I liked it more than the trailer of Cars 3, which is a lot coming from a guy that watched the original Cars so many times when he was in the ICU as a baby that he wore out the DVD. For real, I did that. Lightyear, which is set to come out in 2022, is not the story of the Buzz Lightyear we all know and love, but the origin story of the man who inspired the toy line we saw in the Toy Story films. Chris Evans, who is best known for playing Captain America in the MCU, will voice Buzz. The trailer featured David Bowie's hit song Starman, which gave me absolute fan bumps. Those are goosebumps that fans get from nostalgia or high amounts of nerdy emotion. And that's the news for the week. I have some pumpkin carving to do, so stay safe, be nerdy, subscribe to my channel for more Star Wars content, plus Harry Potter, Marvel, and beyond, and may the Force be with you, always. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. But he says, let the children boogie, let the children boogie, let all the children boogie. Bow, 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 bow. Bear, 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 bear. Hi, I'm Jonathan, and you're watching Clone with a Wand broadcast.